How so?
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now, where to find Mrs. Throttle?
Let's get that first. Blue powder. Dugbog sighting, be careful.
Revelio.
Ah, part 1 of 3. The thistle and the badge. Helen Thistlewood, reflections of a former auror. Ooh, retirement is what I expected. I enjoy the leisure time, of course, but I do not miss the excitement of hunting magical fugitives. I know you're not supposed to admit that you actually enjoy the turmoil associated with the job, but how can you feel anything other than exhilaration when chasing a Ukrainian iron belly through a Muggle city and then obliviating all of the Muggles who saw you, or floating a dark wizard's plot, or floating, foiling a dark wizard's plot to take over the ministry with an army of Chinese chomping cabbages. Using only a single basket of bouncing bulbs, when the ministry finally makes all of my old cases public, my neighbors will never look at me the same way again. Old Madam Thistlewood down the lane is the one who put that nasty brute so and so in Azkaban. For now, I can merely insinuate, lest I divulge something confidential. I would hate to force my former colleagues into locking me away in Azkaban. Not an appealing thought. Well, I suppose I should check on my garden. The bluebells have been struggling this season. That was a fun letter. Ooh, money. Ooh, part 2. Alright. I have lots of time these days to reflect upon my career. I wonder if the good we did balances out the mistakes we made along the way. Did we always catch our criminals? No. Did we sometimes put away the wrong person? It's possible. Is that an acceptable risk when it comes to preserving the well-being of the wizarding world at large? I'd like to think so, but then again, I'm not an innocent witch modeling a witch away in Azkaban. If I were, then perhaps I should feel differently. It is a quandary without a solution. Or at least not one that I am likely to solve. This is the problem with retirement. It leaves one with too much time to dwell upon bygone problems, but there's nothing one can do about it. Oh, and my bluebells died. Oof. I'm still dwelling upon my big hypothetical from the other day. I always made certain that I would defend my decision before the whizzing Gamont. Should the need arise. I was required to this do this on rare occasions, and it was never a pleasant experience, no matter how confident I was, despite what some believe. The ministry is far from omnipotent, and when I hung my badge, I left behind quite a few unsolved cases. If I had all the time in the world, I doubt I would solve them all. But should the opportunity arise to revisit one and correct any mistakes I made, I certainly would take it. There's only one way to rest ease about my career. Never hesitate to fix a mistake, especially if they are yours to begin with. I fear that in our haste to mete out justice, we may inadvertently become the vehicle for injustice. I fear this especially for myself. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. And and I'm through with gardening. I need a new hobby. Oof.
Revelio.
It's been some time since we've heard from you. How are things in the ministry? We continue to think of you and hope that you're doing well. You will be happy to know that we've all made our peace with your decision to become an Auror, a dangerous as it is. You must live your life and follow your path. You are doing so well in the service. I lost my place. Uh, um, Make peace with your dangerous, doing your service to the wizarding world. I am proud to call you sister. I must inform you of something that you may find curious. It seems a troll has taken up residence in the train tunnel near town. The poor thing is most certain to learn a tragic lesson about the fundamental veracity of locomotives right soon.
Revelio.
Well, this was an interesting house. I'm glad I came in here. Ooh, that'll be a nice mix-up. I've been wanting to change it up for a while, but there hasn't been any new wand handles. It's different, it's fun. I wish I had a red one. We'll run with that for a minute, I think. Oh, 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 oh. That was kind of what I was hoping for. There we go, there's the field guide I was looking for. Pumpkin Fizz is a fashionable carbonated drink with a pumpkin flavor. It has yet to become as popular here as Butterbeer, but one never knows. Yeah. Another wand holder. That could be nice. Not obsessed with it.
Revelio.
Shane Bardolph thought
All
dark
right.
magic was
Let's
the answer.
talk.
I reckon Rookwood's played a hand in his disappearance.
Excuse me, did you say something about a Bardolph Beaumont?
I did. I don't think we've met. I'm Dorothy Sprottle. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph, only he's gone missing. Rumor is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did. I fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. I'd help search for him myself, but no one will risk encountering Ranrock's loyalists. They seem to be everywhere.
Is this the uncle of that girl we talked to?
Do you think Bardolph may have simply run off?
No. Bardolph's run that shop with Claire his entire life.
Maybe
He'd
not.
not give it up for anything. He swore he'd be back in a fortnight. My instincts are that he's been held captive, or worse.
Why would Bardolph want to get involved with the Ashwinders?
Oh, he had a terrible run-in with Ranrock's loyalists. Changed him. He vowed never to feel powerless again. I think he sought the Ashwinders out to learn their secrets. Victor Rookwood, at least, seems somehow immune to Ranrock's loyalists.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Okay, so it isn't the same person.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect hawk lumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some hawk lumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
I can certainly try and find some for you.
That would be wonderful. I'm worried about the travelling vendors and would love to get them more Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk lumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet.
Of course it's in a
You
cavern.
can gather hawk lumps and collect the box of letters there.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
You
Thank
got
you,
a good
Mrs.
point
Sprottle.
there.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk lumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper?
Glacius!
Someone's going to regret that.
Confringo! Defender! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
There we go. There's another one. I know there's another one, but I want to grab this. Hi.
I'm sure it'd be fun, but we'd forget about that goblin helm you nicked.
I didn't mean to do that. My bad.
Confringo!
Glacius!
Expelliarmus!
It's your Treadwell's little saviour. Careful. Hardly felt it.
Reducto!
Stupefy!
See you survive that heat.
Oh, jeez. What the hell just happened? Oh, whoa. Oh, get that spark thingy. Okay, well, I got rid of some things. I got an upgrade. Okay.
Revelio.
Oh, Oh, good. They put a little check mark that you've cleared it out. That's nice of them.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Oh, wow. Hang on, this is a problem.
Incendio! Is that Inferior's wearing a bloody jumper? That must be Bardo's.
What's going on? I'm confused.
Incendio! Confringo! Finger!
Oh, that was good. I want to grab those. The frick is that? Huh?
I'm not sure Madame Beaumont would want to know what really happened to him.
Yeah, what? That is so weird. I just, like, destroyed him. But, like, what did happen?
Revelio.
Journal entry 2 of 2. I'm repulsed by what I've just witnessed. They have created an infurious, a corpse mutated come to life. I tried to hide my horror at what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw me. I need to convince them I'm not a spy. I'm not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I could be next.
This mentions Inferi, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Okay, let's travel. Where are we going? Find and enter the cave. Let's go. That was a very strange fight. Side quests, I was hoping that the side quests would be really good, and some of them are, and then you get a few of them where you just go, this is rough.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
If we can't even agree on something amongst ourselves, how on earth are we to forge a plan to defeat our enemies? I've put forth a fine approach of how we should proceed, and it's simply ludicrous that I'm being defied at every turn. One in Berlin. I heard something. Marvelous!
Incendio!
You may want to move.
I like having the high ground.
Careful not to get bit.
Did I get all of them?
Revelio.
You may have eluded me now, but you'll pay the price for it next.
Tiger! Incendio!
Production!
I haven't even had my tea yet.
Expelliarmus! Coward! Confringo!
Okay, they kind of showed up out of nowhere.
know. You took that goblin helm.
Incendio.
Protect, protector.
Is that all you know? Defender.
You'll regret that.
It's the Colto. You think you're safe with that?
Reductor. Seems I overestimated you.
Defender. Confringo. Depulso.
Oh, did I get her?
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Revelio.
Okay, let's enter. I don't know what to expect, but I'm supposed to just collect stuff. There's probably going to be like a mini boss or something.
Revelio. Better have a look around, see if I can find that box of letters. Almost there. One more Hawklump to harvest. Revelio. Confringo.
Hey, Alohomora. I mean, Lumos. Lumos is what I need.
Lumos. Confringo. Lumos.
Okay. Random stuff. Ooh. Is there anything? Doesn't look like it. Bummer.
That's all the Hawklumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio. Confringo. Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
Well, it's kind of late.
Depulso.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Oof. 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 Hang on, hang on, hang on. Still didn't stop it from being awful. Oh God. Oof. 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 Oh, I can't do anything. Oh, I'm frick. Oh my God, this guy is freaking fast. Yeah, this is pointless. Oh God, he is brutal. I don't know how to defend myself from this guy. God damn it. I'm like, I can't. Where is he? I can't. No, God. Ugh. I can't get the fucking thing to lock on. No, that's it. This mountain troll is He's already seen me.
Potato. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo. Cinder. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Confringo.
What the hell? Why am I so inept at this? This guy has like way too much that he can like... What the hell is this, guys? This game is not designed like Dark Souls. You can't do Dark Souls things and expect it to work.
Confringo. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Damn it. Ugh.
Glacius. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Cinder.
Ah.
Glacius. Expelliarmus.
What the fuck? It didn't even do what I told it to do.
Glacius. Cinder.
It didn't do what I fucking wanted it to do.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Cinder. Expelliarmus.
No.
Confringo. Glacius.
Oh my god, did I actually defeat the thing?
That was a close one.
Tell me about it. We're like about to die. We have no Wickham potions left. Dear Serna, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I worry that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me and pondered sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. Oh wow, this is a long letter. How do you know? I presume it's not secretly a but I wonder that you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks when you spotted me huddled in a corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an empty bit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came and sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts, I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but confident, content with sitting before me. Sitting before me. In the days that followed, I marveled at how you charmed in the non-magical sense. I mean, everyone around you, without apology, embraced you who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered on for me. I realized that I could choose the path as well. Now that my school years are ended, the frigid first year which I had seen worlds I had been seems worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of that pub, so generously extended yourself to her. You were sincerely Maribel. Please tell Mr. Sprottle that I still plan to visit her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can for their delightful conversations, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during Quidditch practice last week, I may have left the team altogether. And now we won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not have been the same without you. I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Spottle for their hospitality, but feel the need to put cool to parchment my thanks to you as well. With a lovely respite from the castle, I won't soon forget how we giggled about the ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe he was singing? Mr. Spottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious, and shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know that Ravenclaw is no match at all for its Slytherins this year. Most gratefully yours.
This must be Sirona's box of letters.
Yeah, and there's a lot of them hanging around. Okay, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Binky to make your favorite cream cow pie. Crowdie. She was delighted to oblige. I'm sure when she got raspberries, I'm not sure where she got raspberries at this time of year. Oh, okay. My mother and father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrag's last Saturday. Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as it is rather a delicate practice of properly situating a hairpin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for now feeling like a marvelously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine at the Three Broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Spottle agreed to let me stay. I know that my parents feel precisely the same.
I think that's everything. Sirona will be glad to have this back.
Yeah, but I want to double check that I got everything. There's still stuff.
Brilliant!
Oh, I've resolved that assignment without even having to... Hooray. I can now learn those 2 spells, right? Assignment. Attend divination class. Return to professor. Yeah. So I can now deal with those. Okay. See, good thing I came back here. Now.
Confringo!
Hmm.
Revelio.
There seems to be a... I'm missing a chest. Weird. Anyway,
I should find Mrs. Sprottle. She'll be glad to get these hawk lumps.
yes she will.
I do hope my brother is all right.
I couldn't help it over here. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. Simply at my wit's end.
I'm liking this music.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him. The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
Like the magic we will soon be dabbling in.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
Why don't you simply leave the area for now?
Oof.
Upper Hogsfield
Why
is my
do that?
home. Baldolph and I grew up here. No, we are standing firm. Once my brother returns, then we shall decide what to do next. He's gone to seek Victor Rookwood's advice. I didn't approve of that idea, but perhaps in the end it will help.
I am unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious. We should not have to live in fear. This is our home.
You right.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard. Hello, Mr. Sprottle. I have good news. I was able to harvest some hawk lumps for you, and I found Sirona's box of letters.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion. And Sirona will be delighted to have those letters. How kind of you. Now you be careful heading back to Hogsmeade.
I should take this box of letters to Sirona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Clear 2 goblin encampments. Okay.
This place has seen better days.
It's beautiful. What do you mean?
Wouldn't mind a plum job at Gringotts. Suit me, sitting around all day. Mind you, suppose it could get a bit boring.
One of Ranrock's camps. Exactly as Madame Beaumont described. Expelliarmus!
Afraid to fight.
Glacius! Expelliarmus!
Ooh, I forgot about how much fun that was.
I will make you pay. I won't rest. I tell you. One less human to worry. One less human to worry about. Someone's here.
Nope. Oh, I don't have any potions. Oh, that could be a problem.
Will suffer. Are you sure you're not a mother?
Glacius! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest.
Can I disengage and then... Can I heal up? If I'm far enough away? There we go. I have uncollected rewards. That's collections. Okay, let's try to finish these guys off.
Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I won't rest until you're
Glacius! You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Yep. There we go.
One camp down. One more to go.
Yep. Okay. Ooh, I'm standing on the wall. Isn't that cute?
Revelio.
Okay.